Where's my husband? By Vivek's beard, if he's drunk and passed out somewhere, I'll leave without him. That no-good, useless piece of Kwama cattle. Oh, hello. You haven't seen my husband around, have you? Everyone knows my husband. Evis. If he hasn't borrowed something from you or finished off your Ash Lake ale, then you're not trying very hard. He was supposed to be back hours ago. That lazy lout is late. He ships our goods. He mentioned something about a botched delivery that he had to deal with. You know what he's probably dealing with. His thirst for ale. That would be a big help. I'm sure he's sleeping it off in one of the nearby houses. If you find an elf that smells of piss and ale, that's Evis. Tell him to hurry up or he's walking to Mournhold.
Please, I've told you everything I know.
One more lie and I make you stop talking. Permanently. Understand? I swear, I can't seem to finish a job without you showing up to complicate matters. You're interrupting my interrogation, that's what. And just as I was about to get to my favorite part. I have no quarrel with you. Not yet. So go away. Listen to me closely. You and I are on the same... It doesn't matter. We've linked strange shipments to this courier. He refuses to talk, but I've never...
You're looking into matters that don't concern you, outsider.
Just livid!
What are you doing
I
here?
don't recall inviting you in here.
I want to catch you, guards catch you. I'll tell them what you did. Be there when the guards catch you.
could he be so stupid? I told him where to deliver the shipment, but he thinks he knows everything. That's why things get messed up. My apologies, just talking to myself, don't mind me. Nothing at all, don't mind me. Just a servant here. What's it to you, anyway? Why are you in my master's house? He's an important person in Narsis. A writer. Writes all day, writes all night. But don't touch his journal. He can get frightfully angry. How would I know? I sweep, I dust. I don't read. The master would never let me look in his journal. His room upstairs is off limits. I stay down here, cleaning, just as my master tells me.
What is it?
You're back. I hope you're here to tell me that my people are just imagining things and everything is fine. What's this? Notes? A journal attacked? Slow down. I've never heard of Vox. And the thought of someone smuggling Loda's plague into Narsis frightens me greatly. But where are the missing people? This news is very disturbing. I'm at a loss. People disappear into thin air and someone brought a plague into Narsis? That terrifies me. How could they even accomplish this without our notice? I need to seal the city. No one gets in or out. I won't let any more of our people vanish. Will you perform one more task for us? To facilitate your mission, the guards have been informed.
If you're a criminal, then I'm Algonian's uncle. But I doubt you'll try anything like this again.
This new...
So, half of Narsis must vanish, and plague must threaten the city before Ralden comes to his senses? And it takes an outsider to make him understand. Perhaps my friend isn't fit to lead anymore. Of course he did. Ralden hasn't been able to make a decision on his own in years. At least he's finally doing the right thing. As for you, I have something you can do. The Maulborn are obviously involved. Any fool can see that. With the city sealed, all of the guards will be busy. However, you don't have those responsibilities. I suggest you slice a path through their camps by the lake. Look for anything that will tell us the location of the Lodos plague. Return when you find something.
Don't give up, do you? Before you ask, yes, I've been following you. No, I have nothing to do with the missing people or the plague, and no, I'm not here to fight you. There, that's out of the way. Feel better? Now let's talk about why Giron wants you dead. Of course he did. Sending an overconfident outsider into camps full of Maelborn certainly sounds like a day at the fair. And if they killed you, you'd never find out that he brought the plague to Narsis, would you? I've been watching Narsis for weeks. We even have an agent inside the kin house. Anything that enters or leaves Narsis is tracked, and those broken crates had Giron's name written all over them. Question, this doesn't look good. There must be a reason why Giron wanted Narsis sealed and why he wanted you dead. Get back there and find out. The organization I belong to does two things. Not your
You're back. We need to talk. Ralden isn't here. He and Giron left some time ago, and Giron's connection to the Maelborn makes me a little concerned. Let's just say I'm well informed. I've suspected the connection for a while, and his abduction of the Councillor confirms it. My associate and I tend to avoid situations not covered by our contracts. Still, we might be able to assist one another. I don't know. I only know what the reports tell me. Giron probably took Ralden somewhere secluded, far from prying eyes. Narsis is sealed. Villagers are missing. Crates of Lodos plague arrive in the night. Now you discover the plague intensifies when it festers inside a corpse. Makes you wonder about Giron's plan, doesn't it? I have a feeling it seems we may be
Why do I always drop things when I'm in a hurry? Keep your voice down and act like you're helping me. I can't go into details, not here, but I know you've been trying to find the missing people for House Hlaalu. Don't ask questions, just listen. We know where our people are being held, including Councillor Ralden. Follow the clues in the pack. I'll see you at the meeting place. Not here. Just look in the pack.
Gavin's watch would have been overrun if he hadn't been there.
House Hlaalu wants us to believe that our friends and family left Narsis without saying a word. But we have proof that they were abducted. And what does...
You found us. I apologize for my earlier abruptness. We heard you confirm that our people were taken.
We'll save them ourselves.
We're tired of waiting for House Hlaalu to act. We know where our people are being held, but because of the lockdown, we can't go get them. I watched the Malborn abduct my egg sister. I saw where they took her. I saw Counselor Ralden and Advisor Giron go to the same place. You have to help us. I doubt the guards will try to restrain you. You can come and go as you please. Speak to Madras. Let him tell you our plan. You must help us. I need my egg sister back.
You must be the one Slips told us about. She said an outsider was hired to find our people. That's a strange thing for an outsider to do, even for Hlaalu Gold. What are you really up to? So that's it. Hlaalu's leader disappears and they finally decide to take action. I don't give a damn about Counselor Ralden. I just want our people back. Act. We'll get weapons, ignore the lockdown, and rescue our people. If anyone tries to stop us, we'll cut them down. Are you going to help us or not? I don't want to fight them. They have their orders, but they're wasting time. Every second that passes is another second our people remain in danger. Sometimes you have to resort to drastic measures to save the ones we care about. I know this isn't an easy decision, especially for someone who has no stake in this. But I have to know if you're going to help us. We could use someone with your skills. We need weapons. We can't fight the Maulborn with our bare hands. Steal them. The House Hlaalu Armory has everything we need to launch a full assault. If you really want to help, that's what we need. Get me the weapons. Then we'll tell you where the Maulborn hold the missing villagers. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. Prove yourself, and you can come with us when we launch our rescue mission. Speak to Seron Denaloo, the smith. He has a plan to distract the guards. This will give us enough time to get in and grab the weapons. Do what he tells you.
I don't suppose you're here to buy a weapon. No, you probably just want me to fix... Keep your voice down. Say that name too loudly and they'll slap you in chains. Now what do you want? Then the time has come. Take this whistle. When you're near the kin house, blow it. The sound will be our signal to create a distraction. Use the distraction to enter the kin house. Head upstairs and search for a set of keys to the armory. But don't dawdle. The guards won't leave their posts for long. Use the key downstairs to open as many weapon crates as you can. With them, we can arm the villagers. Now hurry, and don't screw up.
Why did the guards allow them to camp so close to town? God, worthless, the lot of them.
Save the villagers. Find our people. Is that what I think it is? Don't draw attention to yourself. I'll take those and get them to the others. I'll get these to Madras. No one will question why I have the weapons, since I'm a smith and all. Get back to the kin house and wait for us there. I'll be sure Madras sends someone to find you when we're ready.
Any sign of Giron or Ralden? That's good news. I've also had a slight change of plans. Naryu informed me that you found a note at the Maulborn camp. That might be a link to the creator of the Lodos Plague. This drastically changes our stance on the situation here. I care only about a name and a location. Such information brings me closer to fulfilling my current contract. Because of this, I've decided to offer some assistance. I'll gather the House Hlaalu guards and follow you. Whatever you find, the guard will be there to back you up. Now go. Find your ally and save the Counselor. I'll catch up with you soon. I'll gather the guards and follow in your path. Now go. Find your ally and let's finish this. I've been here for... No idea.
There you are, outsider. I came as quickly as I could. Madras and the others left for the ruins. They want to save our people, but they're going to get themselves killed. The door leads to the ruins west of Narcissus. That's where they've been hiding our people. Doesn't matter, though. Madras and the townfolk aren't trained to fight. Madras gave me this key to give to you. Now please hurry. It was scary watching my friends try to figure out which end of a sword to hold.
Interference grows tiresome, outsider. After I destroy you, nothing will stand in Fox's way.
I need your help.
Oh, what a fool I am. I led a bunch of untrained townfolk into a battle they couldn't win. They're all dead, and it's my fault. We were ambushed in the ruins. During the fighting, I slipped past the others and found the key to this building. Our missing people are here. Many are alive, but by the 3, what were they doing to the dead? It's horrifying. They were mixing the low-dose substance with the corpses. The plague festered in them. They were bled into our water supply. That's why Giron didn't want us to leave. He wanted to infect us all. Of course, I barely arrived in time. They were about to kill Ralden. At least I was able to save one life today. Please hurry. These people need healers immediately.
There you are. Good to see you made it. Still alive, I see. I suppose that justifies Nariu's confidence in you. Did you find them? How's Ralden? Are they inside? You actually succeeded. Well done. I gathered the guards and came as quickly as possible. A contingent has gone into the ruins to deal with the remaining Maulborn. What happened in there? So that's why he wanted Narsis sealed. He wanted easy access to more plague carriers. Narsis is safe, at least for now. We'll get these people to the healers. You should get some rest. I fear things are about to get more complicated. The Maulborn are more dangerous than we thought. I'm sure your help will be needed again. We'll make sure these people receive care. When you have a moment, return to Narsis and speak to Nariu. She has a lead on the name you uncovered. I'll join you as soon as I can. Yes, I had Nariu investigate the evidence you retrieved from the Maulborn camp. She discovered something she wants to share. Find her back in town.
I swear, I can't seem to finish a job without you showing up to complicate matters. Oh, just give me a moment, would you? I'm right in the middle of something here. The documents you found in the Maulborn camp contained several names. A few appeared over and over. After a little bit of digging, I connected one of them to our target. Because I also learned that Hlaalu troops have been ambushed by superior Maulborn forces at the Obsidian Gorge. Our target leads those forces. We want the Alchemist. Saving Hlaalu troops isn't part of our mandate. Maybe together. Now you've got it. Veron and I will join you shortly. We need to send our report and wait for our next orders. Stay safe. I'll see you soon, my friend.
No one goes into the gorge. Got that?
Do we say why the pass is closed?
Tell them there's death in the pass. Leave it at that.
Yes, Commander. The gorge is closed. If you're going...
Speak to Captain Deril if you need something. About damn time we got some help out here. We're outmatched. Captain Deeril will give you a little more insight into what's happening here.
If you're planning to use the pass to Mournhold, find another route. It's not safe. The Maulborn have overrun the traders' camp and occupied the pass. By the authority of House Hlaalu, this area is closed. It's a death trap. We sent in some scouts to assess the situation, but they haven't returned. I don't want to march in there blindly, but we can't wait much longer. This pass is too important to allow it to fall into the Maulborn's hands. It's the primary trading route between Mournhold and the west. It's also home to a traders' camp. Every caravan that comes through this part of Deshaan depends on that camp. That's an excellent question. Harassing caravans seems to go against their usual method of operations, doesn't it?
Need to report back. Maulborn. They're trying to make the plague stronger. The alchemist who created the Lotus Plague. Merdendril. He's making it stronger. More potent. The Maulborn plan to smuggle it into Mournhold. Infect the whole city. There's no time. You need to stop them. The Maulborn can't bring cargo through the city gates without official papers. They're carrying forged shipping manifests. Maybe it's worth a try. Take out some of the Maulborn down in the traders' camp. Get those forged papers.
Kothol's the name. I was working as a guard in the training camp before the Maulborn attacked. This elven scout was lucky I came along when I did. She was getting her arse handed to her. Did what I was taught to do. When outnumbered, I hide. Not the bravest move, but it kept the two of us alive. Listen, if you're going down there, I could use your help. I need some things from the camp. Things that are too important to fall into the hands of the Maulborn. They're in 3 locked chests, so you'll need to get the keys first. 3 of the merchants I worked for wore the keys on chains around their necks. They were the first to fall when the Maulborn attacked, but I don't think their bodies were searched very thoroughly. I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to say. All I can tell you is I swore to guard those chests with my life. That ought to give you some idea of their importance.
The manifests. Did you get them? Good. This should buy us enough time to act. Good question. Before we strike back, we need to gather our swords. I think most of them were captured. I saw some of them dragged off toward that cave to the north. I'll report to Diril and let him know what's happening here. You go to the cave and see if you can find the others.
Those Nyx hounds won't take me. Won't make me into a husk. Bled myself with my own blade. No use to them now. That'll show them. What was I saying? Did Scout Marmine send you? I was glad she got away. The others, they're all gone. I've seen what the plague does to a body. I won't let it take me. But if the wards were destroyed... Arcane ward stones that make the Mawborn immune to the plague. A gift from someone called Vox. Sure would be a shame if those Aelits came down with their own plague. How about you smash those wards that are protecting them? I heard them crying out in the darkness. The plague's taken them. They've turned. The wards. Concentrate on the wards. There are 3 of them. Smash them all. Those wards keep the Maulborn from getting infected by their plague. Smash them, and may the plague take them all. Down into the cave. The same place they dragged the others. May the 3 watch over their souls now. Something I never said.
Good, you're still alive. Scout Marmine told us she sent you to this cave. Veron says he knows you from Narsis. He and his ally have offered their assistance. We have to proceed cautiously. I don't want any more of my soldiers getting infected. But the Maulborn have to be dealt with. For good. Ah! That changes things. We've spotted the plague shipment they planned for Mournhold. I want those crates destroyed, but I need my troops at a safe distance when it happens. Always. A cliff overlooks their loaded wagons, and I've got archers up there. Get to Nariu Virion. Tell her to have the archers shatter the crates from above. We'll see how the Maulborn like being exposed to their own plague. Good idea. Exactly what we need. On your way then. That tunnel will take you to the top of the cliff.
Ready for a fight? Once the archers start shooting, the Maulborn will swarm this overlook. Let me know when you're ready. Archers, to your positions! Once the arrows start flying, they'll be on us in no time. Here they come!
All, prepare to die.
Change of plans. Those crates the archers destroyed, the plague is spreading quicker than dragon's breath. Can't go that way. Hey, I'm not an alchemist. I can only tell you what Veron told me. That stuff is potent. It spreads like wildfire. As soon as it touches skin, people transform into husks.
I warned that fool Diril not to go on ahead. If he's not a husk yet, he's probably a feast for one. That plague moves like lightning. He took some troops to the southern side of the gorge. He's looking for the Maulborn leader, the alchemist. I don't know. Don't need to tell us twice. We'll stay on high ground until the plague dissipates. If you find Diril and he's turned, do what you have to. Understand?
I could not risk it. I don't know what to say.
By Aeon, you've run through a gauntlet of plague and death, yet you aren't sick. How? We'll consider it a blessing of the Tribunal for now and leave it at that. The Malborn who haven't fallen to the plague are in retreat. We've just one final matter to attend to. We've got Medindral, the alchemist who created the Lodos Plague, cornered in these ruins. We need to capture him and find out how he did it. With you at our side, we can't fail. That's the spirit. We're right behind you. Remember, we have to find out how the plague was made. Then we can get to work on making a cure. Let's go. On your guard. We don't know what's up ahead. Look everywhere. Any clues we find may lead us to the cure. What did you find? What is that? That's the recipe for the Lodos Plague. We've done it! Wait, what's happening?
You resist my plague? Let's try a stronger version.
No! No, not that! Ah!
Did you? I shall experiment upon your body.
I told you, Veron. Our champion survives. What happened in there? Where's Dirul? He's gone, isn't he? He died valiantly, then. Did you learn anything in there that would help us? Praise Vivec. With the notes, we can finally craft a cure. The Malborn have fallen to their own plague. The merchants are already returning to their camp. The stuff in the crates was extremely potent, but also very short-lived.
It came and went fast, and we haven't seen any more afflictions. But if this had reached Mournhold... Still, we can't lower our defenses yet. This was just one piece of the Malborn scheme. But for now, the Gorge and Mournhold are safe.
Beware, stranger. The dead. My wife. Sure. My brother could...
you're walking, but you're not dead. You picked the wrong day to visit our camp, stranger. My husband, Selgard? Is he all right? Why isn't he with you? What of the others? Did you find my brother-in-law? My young cousin? Kyne, have mercy on my family. Don't worry about me. Save your concern for the next dead thing that walks through that door.
Did you find them? Is my family all right? Shore's bones! Why did I offer shelter to those travelers? I should have known better. They seemed friendly enough, and we never turn away those in need. But they asked the oddest questions about Bone-strewn Barrow. They were much too interested in that old crypt. They wanted to know how old it was, how big it was, if it was dangerous. People visit the Barrow from time to time. I didn't think anything of it until I helped one of them steady his pack. Owen was his name, if I recall. A helmet. Their leader, Valsent. He saw what happened. He thanked me and said it was time for them to depart. They headed out without another word. I knew something was wrong, but I was just happy to see them leave. They said they were going to Windhelm, but I watched them go. They headed toward the Barrow. I don't know. But it wasn't long after they entered the Barrow that the Draugr shambled onto Bone-strewn Crest. Go see what those Covenant milk drinkers are up to. Maybe then my brother and cousin can rest in peace. Now, I need to see my wife.
You will not stop Valsent.
Thank the gods. Please, you have to let me out of here. Please, get me... What? No! How can you say that? Pull the switch to my left. It will unlock the cage and open the door to the ceremonial chamber. That's where Volson... Nothing good. Please, don't... Thank you for setting me free. I'll never forget this.
I returned to Jakilde after you went to the Barrow. We've been hiding in here. Did you find those Covenant milk drinkers? Did you stop them? Then the Draugr should slowly return to their graves. In the meantime, we'll stay in here until they go away. I curse the Covenant for what it's done. Thank you for...
When did the skin stealers take Ronda? Another traveler wanders in, but you don't look like a bard. Welcome to Kragwallow. The Skald King's royal road workers live here during repair season. Have you used any of the flat, smooth roads in Eastmarch? That's our work. We've been working hard, and now it's time to celebrate. You should join us. Maybe you can help me out. The cooks, Calagar and Hegvir, are arguing over what to serve. They want me to choose, but I hate to pick favorites. Calagar wants to serve steaks. Hegvir says goat stew. You can pick. We just need to make sure we have plenty of good food and we're all set. Funny that 2 visitors wandered in today. You and that bard. At least the party will have proper music this time. Goat stew is delicious. Full of meat and potato. Of course I like steak. I'm Nord, aren't I?
I'll take one if you're buying.
Taste this. I think it needs a pinch more salt. Oh, did he? I'm sure he'd want something extraordinary for the party. Not just a slab of meat that's burnt on the outside and raw in the middle. Something worthy of a chef of my caliber. A savory goat stew would do the trick. One of the wild goats that wander around the area. They eat the flowers and sweet grasses during the spring and summer. It makes them so delicious. Wonderful. Remember, after you get the goat to follow you, lead it back here to me.
Yeah.
Well, you did find a cute little goat for the main course. Look at it. So adorable. So plump. And so delicious. I'll start cooking right away. One more thing.
Oh, looky!
What do you want? Key? What key? Oh, what's the use? It wasn't their fault. They didn't mean to take it. I won't say any more. I won't tattle on my friends. The key is lost, but I know where it is. Sort of. One of my wolf friends snatched it off my belt. Swallowed it in one gulp. I refuse to kill them for a key. They are beautiful, noble creatures. A woman who once loved me treated them as kin. I do. If you had known Olda and seen her among the wolves, well, you would look at them differently too. She was blessed by Kine, and the wolves were always gentle around her. She taught me to respect them. Ah, my fair Olda. Do what you must then. They ran to the north. They're probably not far. Oh, my noble friends. I can't bear to watch this. Run. Run, my wolf brethren. Save yourselves!
Let me show you how it's done.
Looks like you've been busy. Thanks for all your help. Now relax and have some fun. The party's already started. You know, we could use some music, though. Oh, there is. He's the one not dressed like a royal worker. He's upstairs last I checked. Why don't you go up and ask him to play us a song? As often as we can. The Skull King himself sends the mead to us on a regular basis. Likes to keep his workers happy. Good man, King Yoren. Sure bless him. Here and there, these camps are well built and well maintained. Great places to rest when the weather turns ugly.
A fine gathering. A fine gathering indeed. I suppose I have made them wait long enough. I like to build anticipation in my audience. It makes the reaction that much better. Yes, it's time. A bard must always gauge the audience. You want them relaxed, receptive. If they are too deep in the cups, they can't appreciate the wonderful tones of my lute. My fine ladies and handsome gentlemen, it is time for music. Relax and listen to my songs. Let the music soothe you.
What happened here? There are dead and injured people all over the place. And who are you?
What hope is there?
need to figure out what happened here. My friends deserve answers. I'm the overseer for the royal work crews in this area. When I left for Wilhelm a few days ago, my workers were hale and whole. Now I come back to find many of them cut down and the rest injured and confused. I need answers. You and anyone else who survived whatever happened here, I need to report to Jarl. How did you end up in Cragwallow? My gut tells me you aren't responsible. No injuries, but you seem to be recovering your wits well enough. Help me investigate what happened. Talk to some of the survivors. Let's see if we can piece together recent events. We need to figure out what happened here.
I want to catch whoever's responsible for this. 1 pint of mead. Not even. Half a pint at best. My memory is all hazy. I sang along with the bard. His lute was just enchanting. Next thing I know, I wake up covered in wounds. It's a mystery. Such a blur. I might have seen things moving around. Not quite human, but too small to be trolls. Not ice wraiths either. Those things leave ice all over the place. Yes, that's it. We were attacked by small, not quite human things.
My head aches and everything looks blurry. I took a hard knock on the head. I don't remember much from earlier today. There was drinking and singing, and pie. I think I remember pie. No, it was just a normal pie. Apple, I think. Oh, sorry. I'm still a bit fuzzy. I think... Show them no mercy. Oh, I think I need to lay down for a while.
Why would anyone attack Cragwallow?
To be honest, I wasn't seeing all that clearly before the attack. I admit I had a drink. Or 7. I remember there was singing, then the screaming started. Or was it screaming and then singing? No, we were singing. The bard was playing. I think I saw you singing along too. It's all so confusing. But now that you mention it, perhaps it was more like shrieking. Like some kind of angry creature swooping in for the kill. No, we were singing. The bard was playing. I think I saw you singing along too. No, I wish I could. That poor bard, I think I remember him yelling too.
Everyone seems confused. Did you find out anything at all? In a haze of memories, that bard and his music stand out like the sun on a clear winter's day. But where is he? I don't see a bard among the living or the dead. I agree. Search the area and see if you can find him. People remember music and the bard is missing. A coincidence? Maybe, but I don't like the sound of it. I'll stay here to help the wounded and keep watch over the camp.
Please, help a dying old man. I beg. I'm not as strong or as fast as I used to be. I was assaulted by the same creatures that attacked Cragwallow. You track these monsters? Then I implore you to aid a dying old man. I was a soldier before joining the work crew. My sword and shield saw me through many battles. But I am a shadow of my former self. The creatures took my items and left me to die. I want my sword and shield with me for my...
There was nothing I could do. I'm one of the royal workers. I followed the creatures that dragged off the bard, Reeklings. Unless I miss my guess, they haven't been seen around these parts in years. There were too many of the foul creatures. I couldn't help him. Into that cave. I never even knew there was a cave up here. He was still alive when they dragged him in there. The goblins seemed excited about something. I'm a road worker, not a soldier. I'm not going to walk into a den of Reeklings. That would be suicide. Whatever has the Reeklings so riled up probably led to the attack on Cragwallow. I hope you can save the bard and figure out what's going on.